Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and that is a 3-marked bishop. That is a very experienced player in the bishop, and this is Granat 360, and the bishop is a tier 5 British SPG, and we're on the northwest corner of Fjords. Now I'm expecting good things from this battle, because when you can see a 3-marked player, you know that he can handle this machine like a dream. Now, as you all know, the bishop is actually built on the hull of a Valentine. It's the Valentine tank, but it's got a superstructure, and instead they put in a howitzer on the top. And it's a pretty effective howitzer at that, 3.5 inch, so it can do a lot of damage. Sorry, 4.5 inch. Correct my mistake. Okay, we've got the first enemies appeared, but they're a little far away at the moment, just within range, I would say. But Granat's going for the edge of the lake on the north side. Now, from here he can actually get good shots over into this little dip. Okay, he's going for that looks, dialing in the aim. He hasn't got much in the way of hit points anyway, that looks. Oh, landed just over the, went over the top, landed behind the looks. But it's being joined by a T-28 Soviet medium. Now, rounds out, and he takes out the looks. 18 hit points, first kill. T-28 Soviet medium. Normally good for sniping, but not very good for brawling. And it's taken out the game very quickly. The Covenanter gets the T-28. He hits it with a rapid fire 4 shots and it goes down. Okay, now an enemy was spotted in that vicinity, but we've got a duck, an AMX-40. That's the big rubber duck. You can see it there. Looks like a duck, talks like a duck, and it gets hit by a bishop. And that shot went in. He managed to pick up 81 hit points off that one. He's loaded, ready to go, rounds out. It's a long way to go, and he kills it. 72 hit points, and that's what he was firing at earlier. The VK3001H, the German tier 5 heavy. Rounds out. Oh, 163 on that one. That was a good strike. Looked as if it hit the turret. Next round's out. It's gone unsighted, but it did go in. The tracer disappeared without an explosion. It's marking the target, so he knows where it was seen. Rounds out. And that one landed in front of it, but close. You can see the mark on the turret where the last shell hit. Right on the side of the turret. That must have taken out the loader. And that one went in on the engine deck, and he set fire to it, and it explodes. So that's his 3rd kill already. 3rd kill. Okay, T-67, American tier 5 tank destroyer. And unfortunately, he's already just killed an Electo, but he's backing off. And if Granat's going to get a shot at him, he's going to have to move closer, because the bishop's got a limited range. And that T-67 is right at the edge of it. He's having a quick look back at the his own cap as he's moving forward. There's a T-40 back there doing absolutely nothing. Oh, no, he went into a house. While he was looking backwards, he was not looking where he was going. And he drove into a house. Now, he was telling everybody, pay attention to the T-40. He's doing absolutely nothing. He's just sitting, camping at the back. Now that T-40 is now moving. And he's asked everybody to report the bishop, the T-40, because he was doing nothing. He's obviously trying to get everybody else to fight the battle for him, and then pick up the XP from that. Okay, now he can get around on this KV-1, which is over at the other side of the hill on the pass. And there's a T-67 stood up. He's going to go for that. It's open top TV, and he wipes it out. One shot, 68 hit points. Now he's going to get around onto the back of this KV-1. Do a lot of damage. Rounds out. Unfortunately, his shot's obstructed. He's got a red line. The rock face is actually obstructing the field of fire now. He can only just fire into it now as it stands right now. If it backs up anymore, it'd be a difficult shot. And he gets a shot right into the turret. Picks up 94 hit points. Another shot and that should be it. Rounds out. And he does. 79 hit points. He's killed the KV-1. That's his 5th kill. If he gets one more, he gets a Top Gun. Now there's a whole bunch of enemies seen near the enemy cap. An M5 Stuart, a Matilda, and a Fifi, the 105 FH-18B2. He's going down into this little lake and he's targeting the Matilda, which has been seen. The Matilda's facing off against the Marder and the other tanks, but he can do a lot of damage with his Bishop here. Put shells into that Matilda and he gets a first strike, 85 hit points. Getting ready for the next shot. He's loaded. Round, not yet. Now, rounds out. And he gets a hit. Actually, it was a critical hit, but now I think he spotted the Sturmpanzer down by the lake there, and he's shooting at the Arty. No damage recorded, but the Sturmpanzer's been taken out. It was killed by the KV-1. He needs to get closer to get shots on all the enemy. It's a very steep rise and the Valentine's not a very fast tank. So the Bishop is not very fast as well. Okay. Now, can't see the Matilda. The Fifi just killed the Fifi, the 105 FH-18B2. Just killed the Chihi. And I think any second now we'll see that. Well, we can see the Matilda now. I'm not sure if the Bishop's. Yep, yes, he's going to shoot for it. It's going to go. Go on to battle assistant. Make it easier to aim. Rounds out. And we don't know if that hits. He's backing up to get a better angle. No, he doesn't want to get too close, otherwise the enemy might see him and target him. Especially that Fifi. And he's looking for the Fifi. He's trying to look for the tracer. If you turn off, if you click the V key, you can see the tracer a lot easier when the enemy fires. No sign of it yet. A tree went down. And another one. There's the Stug. He's targeting that, indicating his target. Rounds out. Direct hit on the engine bay, and he got a fire.
Enemy fuel tank is hit.
Unfortunately, oh, it did. He did kill it. He did kill it. It did burn to death. Now, can he find the other ones? Say we saw them for a split second, but then we've lost sight of them again. He's indicating where he's going to shoot. Fires a round in. He's aiming at where the enemy was last seen. They may have moved though in the meanwhile, and they just simply can't be seen by the Matilda at the Marder. There's the Saab M43, the Swedish tank destroyer. He's backing away. You should be able to get him on the next shot. Backing away some more. He realises he's being targeted by Arty. Rounds out. And he kills it. That's his 7th kill. He's already got a Top Gun. When he took out the Stug, he got the Top Gun. If he gets one more, it gets the Radley Walters. Now he's got 3 enemy to shoot at. The Fifi, the Matilda, and the M3. Or the M5 rather, Stuart. He's going to move closer. That's a bit of a risk. If he is spotted... There's the Matilda. I don't think he can hit the Matilda from here. It's on the other side of the cliff. But he can hit that M5 Stuart. No problem. It's sitting up there on that rock asking for a shell. Rounds out. Direct hit kill. That's a Radley Walters. Now, can he find that Fifi? Unfortunately, the Matilda just took out the T40. And the Fifi took out the Marder. So it's just the Bishop, the Panzersetzverleiter 4, and he's got his Radley Walters. So can he get these last 2? They've got the Matilda. The Panzersetzverleiter 4, or Cricket, managed to get the Matilda with his 10.5cm gun. Now the good thing about the Bishop is it can be very effective in shotgun mode. But if he's coming up against a full strength Fifi with 260 hit points, it's going to need at least 2 shots to take him down. He's not going to be able to one-shot him. It's just impossible. Now the player is indicating he's got 12,000 battles on the Bishop. That would explain why he's got 3 marks on his barrel. He obviously loves this little Arty. It's a great little Arty. It's a fun Arty to play in. And I saw a shell tracer there from the Fifi. He's right at the back. He is definitely at the back there. I saw the tracer come over the rock. And the damn thing is that the Fifi is also very good at shotgunning as well. It's got a very high gun. It's a 10.5cm gun. Fast loading. There it is. Okay, he's going to shoot him Arty style. Overhead view, round out. One shot gets in. And the Fifi shoots him as well. But he's undone his track. He's going to reload before the Fifi will. And he's lining up his next shots. Lined up. And he takes out the Fifi and wins. So that's his 9th kill, and he wins the battle. Wow, that was exciting. If we have a look at the end of battle stats, it's an ace tanker for Granat 360 in the Bishop. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. He set fire to the Stug, so he's an arsonist. And on top of all that, because he got more than 8 kills, he gets a Radley Walters medal. In fact, he got 9. And on top of that, he picks up a Naidin's medal because he destroyed all the enemy light tanks in that battle. At least 3 of them. Amazing. And he picked up the high caliber because he did the most damage, at least 20% of the enemy hit points. And lastly, he picked up a Top Gun because he scored at least 6 kills. Right, let's have a look at the team scores. He came top of the table when it came to damage with 2,136 hit points. He came top when it came to kills with 9, nearly 2/3 of the enemy team. And he came top when it came to base XP of 995. He fired 27 rounds, got 15 direct hits, 15 penetrations, 3 splash damage. Damage of 2,136 hit points, of which 1,876 was at more than 300 meters. He got 1 hit received 1 hit, 1 penetration. That was from the Fifi. He damaged 10 of the enemy. He killed 9 of them. He received 25,643 credits. But after repair to his vehicle, ammunition resupply and consumables, he took away 15,659 credits. He earned base XP of 995, and because there was no multipliers, because this was not the first victory of the day, he only takes 995 away. So well done there, Granat360. I'm sure that's upped your percentage on the Bishop even further. I'm totally amazed at what it is now, but that was quite some performance. If you enjoyed this replay, please do give it a like and do subscribe to his channel. And hopefully it'll be you that I'll be seeing in the next replay.